North and his team. We'd like to extend our gratitude for allowing us to be here this morning to hand over a rice harvester. And we are privileged to be part of rice development up here in the north. Grateful that I can be here before the start of the new year, just to give rice harvest and also to address you all this morning what the government and also what the ministry want going into the next year. You would have heard and read about the increase in rice, baby rice price, increase from $850 to $1,000 per ton, and you would have also been witnessing the involvement of government trying to increase not only rice production but the improvement of The Prime Minister in this morning's Fiji Times stated that there will be a lot of support given to the agriculture sector, and also that had been mentioned a few times in the past that a lot of focus is now moving to the north to develop agriculture, which will include sugarcane and other non-sugar crops, which of course may mean options of growing trees and other crops, but there will be a lot of planning and development around non-sugar crops. We've also heard and read the government's over-reliance on imports, especially commodities like rice and vegetables which can be grown locally, let alone the high importation of livestock meat when we can grow them locally. The government is concerned now on some decrease in production area and also decrease in the total yield that we get from agriculture, which will mean that we will have to go into mechanization not only in planting but also in harvesting, and the need to value add our products so that we can increase the value of agricultural products rather than just selling fresh. We will also be working on how we can process and sell processed agricultural products. This morning I will be handing over to you the rice harvester, which I think a lot of you had really wanted to have from the few previous seasons that we have, because we are limited with staff, people and skills that can do hand harvesting. Together with that, weather has always been changing, and that we need to be harvesting quite big areas in a very short period of time. So the government in the last few terms have been trying to assist rice farmers, especially for us here in the north, provide them with rice harvesters. We had a special mention of how we are utilizing non-sugarcane areas in sugarcane leases to be used for rice. This is for home consumption, which is what the government intends to have is self-sufficient in food supply, and also be able to earn income from selling excess of rice that we produce on our farms. And I'm here to thank you all for the work that you've been doing trying to provide rice for those who don't plant rice in Fiji. You had been involved in reducing imports or addressing the imports that we have by producing local rice. You had also been able to be assisting the growth of the economy when it comes to the important to get from rice that you produce. Thank you very much, and thank your family for all that you've been doing in the past few years that we've been struggling due to COVID, due to high cost of inputs. We've been struggling because of climate change. You've been able to withstand those challenges and have come through and been able to provide your families, family members with rice or other non-sugar crops. And for that, the government wishes you well. Now that you have a harvester, that you'll be able to increase your production. And
Asst, I'm the president of Qelemumu Cooperative. So we just came up with this idea last year when we were about to harvest our our rice. What we were going through when our rice was matured, we were going around looking for harvesters. So those owners, they were just dodging us, coming tomorrow, today, like that. But when the time they reached to our farm, sometimes the rice gets bad. So what we decided, we just decided to form up a cooperative, and we go and look for assistance from government to buy a harvester for. So lately last year, when we contacted the Ministry for Agriculture in Labasa office, then we were advised that they will be able to supply with the harvester on 110 and 230 deposit basis. So we members decided to just go and have one. So this year, all our members, they have increased the production. So those who were planting about 5 acres, now they have moved to 7, 8 acres like that. For myself, last year I planted 17 acres, but this year I have planted more than 40 acres of rice. So we don't have to go around here and there looking for the rice harvesters. So this will also help us in increase our production too. This will also this will also encourage our young farmers to get into this rice field. So now this year, when we go to any supermarket here in Labasa or even in market, you won't be able to find any brown rice. So this speech will really encourage us to increase our production. We will appreciate if this assistance could just carry on, and also we request if the assistance on subsidies of fertilizer and the weedicide could be granted to these rice farmers as well. Because now we have to go and buy fertilizer and weedicide at a expensive price. If subsidy could be granted, just like the subsidy is given for these sugarcane farmers, we will appreciate if this subsidy can also be given to these rice farmers as well. My advice is to farmers is, please do not leave farming. Rice farming is very simple. It's a only timing job. You just it's a seasonal crop, so please don't leave this rice farming.